It's week 9 of the NFL, and our focus is on the line. Direct quarter.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9?
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 70 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Able to get the 1. Back to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. He got 29 yards that time.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion right is Davis.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there, but I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Lions now at 2-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got some space here. Trucks over. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 52 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril. Yeah,
And he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because there's such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This to Laporta, right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On the RPO, that's complete right side.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Looking to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Singletary is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's got daylight. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return from a Detroit touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the 1st half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side pulled with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Former number 1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Meet Cole Hardman, a touchdown reception.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Yes, let's get it.
Back to throw here. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. Burnett, and he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On the give, this is Singletary. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Detroit getting set to go now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On the return is Williams. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Now, hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 39. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. He'll look to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The pass caught by Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, the focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.